I was a domestic worker.
It has pros and cons.
Yes.
Like we didn't have too many Western restaurants, Western.
Ni hao, welcome back to Unashamed of My Journey podcast.
And I'm your host, Kupokwena, with the beautiful co-host,
Zonke bonke. Yeah.
That's how we're kicking it off.
Yeah.
All that energy, guys. And me, I'm just like...
We are back. Welcome back. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for the new subbies. Shine, you guys. Thank you for watching. We see you in numbers every day.
It's growing. It's growing. Welcome to the fam.
Welcome to the fam.
Welcome to being unashamed of
Unashamed gang.
Unashamed gang.
Yes.
Period. We mustn't forget to say, like, don't be unashamed. At the end, we'll be like, don't let anybody shame you.
Yes. About anything, about your experiences, your adventures. Do what you want to do. It's your life, Shahani. It's your life. It's your choices. What is our channel about, Chum?
Okay. just a little bit. So really, this podcast is about two beautiful women that are, navigating this thing called life. And we've been learning so much about it. We never get it perfect.
No.
But we finally got to a point where we're like, why not share our stories? I'm sure there's someone out there that has been through something similar. So we want you to know that you're not alone, and don't allow people to shame you for your experiences. It doesn't matter what it is. To be fair, at some point I was ashamed.
Me too.
It's not easy to tell someone don't be ashamed. We get it, right? But work on that confidence to say it's my journey. I had to go through this, and look where we are now. Because hey, if we had to tell you where we come from, and maybe we'll touch on that a little bit today. So it's just about us navigating this life and figuring out how to just get better and not be ashamed. So welcome to being unashamed, and don't be afraid to tell your story.
Don't be afraid. How are you? How are you feeling?
I have a heavy heart.
Okay.
I have a heavy heart. Part of me feels like I want to ignore the heavy heart, the heaviness. Like, there comes that time in your life where, like, you just ignoring. You're just going. You just focused on, I don't know if it's the slowdown of a weekend, because during the week it's like, I've got this to do, that to do. Every day you're stressing about everything you need to do for that day. And then on a weekend you're sitting with yourself in silence with your thoughts. And then that's when everything starts to attack you that you were trying to ignore the whole week. So I'm not okay, but I'm glad to be here. Ragoa, how are you feeling?
Guys,
it's not funny, but we always laugh.
One thing about me, I'll tell my truth in Goa. I just have a lot going on, and I'm fighting it. Remember, I'm overwhelmed. I have these emotions, and I can't. I've been ignoring and pushing them down, but now they just.
Is it the month June where you feel closer to?
I don't know what is it. It's just sometimes it happens, and sometimes it gets triggered about little things, but now I don't know what triggered me. Like,
I think I have an idea.
You have?
I think I have an idea.
Something just triggered me.
I think I have an idea.
And I don't know what's happening. But anyway, I thought, guys, we almost did not shoot this. I was like, I'm texting this girl. I'm telling her that I'm so lazy.
I was like,
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to tell this girl that I'm lazy. I can't do it. I can't come. But again, the girl was like, I can't, not get unashamed.
No.
Uzovuka nje on come.
And I think that's the thing. We tend to get into the space of when we're not okay, we feel like we shouldn't shoot when we're not okay. And it's like, why? It's like, then why are we running from? If we're not okay, why can we not have an episode about why we're not okay? It doesn't always have to be fun vibes, laughter. And I know a sad episode is heavy, but guys, we're human. We go through things. If today I'm feeling like I'm not in the most bubbliest spirits, then I'm not.
And we are Asian today. I'm trying my best, but anyway. I'm trying. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna smile for the camera. Kodwa khona hayi umgowa ayingeke. Yeah. Naze inkulumo. Angani South Africa, people are voting. Oh guys, we've already voted this side. So it's election.
You know what I'm thinking? I know someone out there is gonna be like, John like.
So, we voted.
Of course, we were so tired, but we got out of bed and we said,
so it's election week, and people were podcasting, doing prediction, doing that. Guys, it's so funny. Okay, it's not funny, but I just feel like there are some political parties just win on social. Just win on social media because there were a lot of prediction that this political party will get this percentage, this political party will get this percentage, this political party will get. Look at what's happening. What is happening?
I think the shift is in the new party that came in. It disrupted everything.
All right.
Had the party not been there, that party that is popular on social media would have been higher. And also the party that's currently leading would be further with votes than they are.
I think so.
So this new party shook things up in a big way.
Guys,
they needed that reality check to an extent. To be fair, they needed that reality check. It's just now it's a bit nerve-wracking in terms of where to from here. Okay, they've been shown we are tired, but now it's a scary place because it's like, now what? Because the parties now that are it's risky.
Look at me, I'm getting goosebumps because this will go in history. It's something that never happened before, and for a political party that is just like 6 months. I don't believe it's 6 months old. I've been telling her that there's no way that this political party is 6 months old. I feel like it was done underground, because the way it took
the support was
pieces of Peters in each and every political party that existed. It took from, should I name them? But we not. I don't advertise because we are not like political people. But I will just say it took people from IFP, it took people from EFF, it took people from ANC. I don't know which other political parties, but this particular party just took pieces of Peters each and every political party that existed. I feel that's what's happening because I thought maybe it was going to shake the numbers, the ANC numbers only, but we find that even EFF numbers are dropping, IFP numbers are dropping. What's happening?
The only party that did not drop,
DA.
And people look at this. Every other party is asking for a recount, but DA. They're happy. They're sitting.
They're happy.
Why? They always, they are that. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. But today it's
a lesson for South Africa. I hope the National Party, of course, I know it's going to win, right? It's Sunday. Today's the last day.
Yeah, today announcing the official results.
Results. I hope that it's a wake-up call. The only thing that we want as South Africans, we want service delivery. We want a good economy. We are educated, but we are sitting at homes with our degrees.
And some of us are here. There's some people abroad that don't wish to be here. There were circumstances, so if people had a choice, they'd be home if things were in a better situation. Because it makes it uneasy for us. What does that mean for us?
Fix those potholes. I hope KZN, I'm gonna see more street lights. So, you can't win the whole province and then don't do anything. They should. I hope this party prove itself, because the people are watching. The people decided to betray. Hey babes, did you hear the voice notes? People crying.
I didn't hear the voice notes.
I didn't send you some of the voice notes. Oh my goodness, I wish I did. There were people in words were crying, saying that we were giving these people food parcels. We took these people to the voting station. Kantibone, they're going to vote for MK. They were in ANC rallies, but they knew that they're going to vote for MK. They were wearing ANC t-shirts, but they knew they were going to vote for MK.
I'm not mad at that. Like, if someone says, here's free food, vote for me.
Yeah.
You can't prove that I'm voting for you. Yeah. I can just why must I say no?
So there were like women who were crying. We know what the ANC did some differences in some districts, communities. That's why there were women who were crying that, oh, how can they betray us, because in our communities we have electricity, But
I feel like those crying are those that have more to benefit.
Lose, yes.
So right now they are shaken because they're about to lose their positions.
Yes.
The cry is not because they care about us and we made the wrong choice or people made the wrong choice, but the cry is I'm about to lose my income.
Yeah.
So
we don't know what MK has for KZN or all the districts that voted for MK. Sure. But I as a new political party, please prove yourself. South Africans has shown you guys that they can take down the whole ANC if they want to.
They can.
I
mean, I saw people speaking of like they can completely remove ANC if the other parties combined. Yes. They have a 52%.
Yes.
So,
babes, there were people on my WhatsApp telling me that I voted for DA. Oh! I know you won't know. Yeah, they were like,
the proudness.
Yeah, the proud. Like, look at me. People who look like me. I know people like, oh, black people
don't
vote
like,
for
who
DA.
Voted
Guess
DA?
what?
I guess they did.
Guess what? Black people, they are F up and they voted for DA. There are people who actually said, I voted NC. I voted for 3 parties. They were like, I voted for NC, for DA, and MK. I voted for DA, MK, NC. There are people, black people. I know, black people don't vote for DA. Guess what, honey? People are tired. People want change.
Right.
I'm going to make an example. Durban used to be beautiful. But if you go to Durban now, let's not go there. But people who live in Durban, they know this. They know this.
It doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like. Oh my God! I don't know what are these people doing? But the potholes, like there's a lot of things. It's dirty. It's not clean anymore. Oh guys, no. I hope MK does right by all the people who put faith in it. I hope it came to shake things up, and I really hope it's gonna do right by people.
The people that are under MK are from where?
That's what I'm saying. They're just
we are just hoping.
We don't have. Yeah, you know why I'm saying this? I saw this on Facebook, on social media platforms, saying that Amasela, we are Amasela should get out of the offices. But I'm like, the same people who voted for MK are the same people from ANC, and same people from EFF, same people from IP. Maybe they moved to MK because they don't have positions. Maybe they saw an opportunity to be in power. We don't know why, but we just hope that MK prove itself, because a lot of people are saying MK is going to fail. So people from MK, everyone is watching you under a microscope, and I hope that you don't fail our people.
On that note of like, things being bad in SA, it's forcing a lot of people right now to move abroad. And we took that decision a couple of years ago.
Yes.
So pressures were different.
Yeah.
Not to say there was not a pressure of unemployment back in SA at the time, but it's at its worst right now. So it's even worse. People are really fighting to get out now more than ever. So what brought you to China?
Okay, first of all, before I even graduated, I think I was doing my honors. A friend of mine, I think I've said this before, a friend of mine was already here in China. She was already teaching and I was doing my honors. And she was like, hey, Chomi, since you said one day, you know, when you at varsity, you always talk with your friend, one day I want to travel, maybe I can work overseas, things like that. She was like, since you have said that you want to travel, there's an opportunity in China. You can come to China and teach maybe for 1 year. That was the plan, for 1 year or 2 years while you look for something permanent. Because I didn't do BEd, I did something else. So she was like, no, even if you don't have BEd, you can still come and teach here. So I was like, really? Yeah. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh my God, I'm coming. Just like that. She was like, yeah, when you finish your honors, just do this certificate. What is it called? TOEFL. Yeah, do it, and then you start the process. And she was like, you just need a passport. I was like, and before they didn't need like so many. Before when she came, they didn't. She didn't do so many steps like when I came. It was like they want your police clearance. You didn't have to go to DECO and all those things now people are doing. It's just like, okay, you have a degree, you have your police clearance, you have your passport. Okay, they look at you go to the embassy, Chinese embassy, they approve. Now you need to go to.
You didn't go to DECO?
No, my friend before. My friend. For me, when it was different. It was different.
Okay.
So that, and then I graduated. I was not working. And I was like, then, okay, what's the next step for me? Tried to apply, and most of the places were like, you need like 2 years internship. I'm just a graduate. Can you see the problem? 2 years internship experience, I don't have.
It's still an issue now. They're like, issue. Oh, graduates are not.
What experience you have?
Yeah.
Dololo. I was full time, like university. I don't have. And then there was the issue of when you apply, you'll see posts on LinkedIn, you will see posts like you will join all these career these websites and apply every day, but nothing like sort of like, oh, then I like it synced that, you know what,
you need to do something.
I need to do something. So people don't know this.
Something different. I want to correct. Because you applied in SA. It's not like you're doing nothing.
Yeah, I was applying. I was not even getting emails. Maybe that's me, but for me, I was not getting any emails back. I was not getting anything. I'm a graduate. I'm fresh. I'm hopeful. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get in this industry, even if it's an internship. But I couldn't even get an internship. So what was the next step? Guess what, Chum? Guess what did I do before coming to China? I just want to share the reality of South Africa.
I don't know. I don't know.
I forgot. I'm gonna put the picture of me here. A card of me. I was a domestic worker.
Are you serious?
Yes.
First of all, I'm proud of you. How do you feel going from that and being?
I'm gonna insert, but I'm gonna my face. There's my sister. Wow. My sister recently sent me this is gonna bring tears to me. My sister she sent me the card. She was like, look where you are, because I was telling her how I feel about the things, you know. She was like, no, look where you are now. Look where you started after graduation. You humbled yourself. You looked for a job. Fortunately, I was working for a great couple. He's a doctor. The man was a doctor and the woman was a lawyer. They're like, you're a graduate. Why do you want to work for us? And I was like, I have a plan, but right now I want to buy myself cosmetics. I want to buy myself things. I want to be independent. They're like, okay.
I'm proud of you for doing that.
So, they're like, okay, are you gonna work here? And then also, my friend's dad also worked as a receptionist, just like pick up calls. So I was doing 2 jobs. Like it was not a permanent thing. I would just go there on Tuesday, like clean, because they already have a housekeeper, but it was overwhelming for her. So they needed someone to come and help out.
Her.
So I was that person. I would come on Tuesday and Thursday, and then they will pay me. And then those days when I'm not a domestic worker, I'm a clerk or receptionist because I was doing everything. I'm a clerk. I'm helping. He's also my father, but I want to clarify because he's my best friend's dad, but he's my father. So I was working for him. Yeah, man. And then I was doing this process. I was like, okay, I have to do something. I'm going to China and I will work and put the money together, do the certificate. Remember, you have to pay for the certificate. Thank God I already had the passport. That is just some people, they get jobs. Some people have connections. They don't go through what I went through. But I'm not coming from a family that is connected. Remember, I'm just a girl who happened to went to what do you call this? Government school. Worked hard. University of KwaZulu-Natal, one of the best universities in South Africa. Do you see? So I don't have connections. So imagine now you're a graduate. You were a hope. You were hoping, good, okay.
After this,
life
is gonna get better, surely.
No, it didn't. It didn't. So now people know. You see, we are not ashamed. Yeah, but
no,
never
be. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Chomi. I think I did. The card.
I think I've seen the card.
You have shown it was not trauma, but it was just a passing out trauma. Was a domestic worker. Yeah, but you don't know the reality to what led to that. It's because, Chomi, after graduation, I didn't get a job, and I was that girl who I've dated. Remember my ex-boyfriend because he had money. I was not dating him that time. Remember, so now I've seen dating a man who has money who wants to control you. And remember, my boyfriend impregnated someone else because I didn't want to give him a baby. So Vela, now I'm a graduate. I don't have a boyfriend who's giving me money. And I was like, girl. Reality. I'm used to be every month my boyfriend will give me money. The hey will take care of me, but now I don't have a boyfriend. My mom is not working. Who's going to give me money?
True.
I'm a nurse. I was a nurse first student in university. Do you understand? Now no one is giving me money. Who's going to give me money? So we really hope our government will do better because some of us, we didn't want to leave home. We didn't want to, I don't know how to put it, but I'm grateful for this opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. But do you see the reality of a South African Black child? Challenges.
It is. I'll say this. For me, it was a bit different. So I graduated the April.
Yeah.
And then I struggled to get a job. So around, I think May.
Yeah.
There was these, I don't know if you know, like those kind of places where you have to do sales. You have to sell something. You have a target. If you make this, then they give you commission.
Yeah.
So I did that for like 2 weeks. And I was like, I'm geek.
Yeah.
I was so tired of going to people's homes and be like, this is how it works. Please give me a plug in here. I was so drained.
I know.
And I was like, I'm paying petrol to get to these people's homes to see clients.
Yeah.
And I tapped out. Then I went back to the drawing board and I applied. And I remember, though I was a little bit, there was this thing in me that when I applied for jobs, I was very intentional. Yeah. I was not the person that would say, I'll take any job.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just refused. I remember certain people would be like, Tukupo, no, humble yourself. You're a graduate. Just take anything, whether it's to pack shelves at grocery stores. I was like, what? I have a degree. This is me. I was a child. At the time, I was like, because again, remember, you have this perception that after varsity, I'm making it. Never. I'm about to be a marketing director. How dare you tell me to start thinking? That was my perception. And it was absolutely wrong. It wasn't to say I looked down at people that were doing the particular job.
Of course.
I was just like, guys, I'm hungry to get into my field.
Yeah, I know.
And then after that, I fought. I was just applying for jobs in my field. And then June, I went for an interview. I almost missed the job opportunity.
Oh my God.
I went for a job interview at the company I ended up working at. After the interview, they were like, please send us your transcript, your what. After the interview. Did I not forget? I remember the next day, I didn't send. And then I quickly sent it, and Lord behold, 30 minutes later, they were like, job, here's your offer. And I'm thinking, I almost forgot. But I was lucky enough to get a job intern. It was a what's this, key accounts management trainee position. And it paid well for a first time job. It was a lot of money.
Oh, that's nice.
So for me it was a bit different, but
I know. And you in Joburg, right?
Yeah, but that's not still, it's not everyone's reality. I don't know if it's luck, it's
it's not luck. You applied, maybe one day that person was happy, the HR that day was like, you know what, you do, because these people, you will hear. There's one time, I don't want to mention the name of the company. There was a vacancy and someone said, go here. I went there to, but they didn't take me but they took someone who was underqualified. So this, you don't know.
Again, is that luck? Is that what? I don't know. Because also a lot of people walked in and out of that office. What made them choose me or that person? I don't know.
So I'm really proud of you, and I'm not saying that. I'm really proud that you wanted your field, and I understand exactly what you were going through, because I was like, now at first I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do, but then it hits me. Man, if you're only pela, what I'm gonna do?
But now that's the reason why I brought up the difference in my situation is to say people have different lives. For me, even though I was hungry for a job, ekaya, my parents were working. I wasn't in need of certain things, so I didn't have the same pressures. So we can all come from the same place, but have a different reality. It doesn't mean your reality later can't change, because it did. We'll still get into that in another day. It's not today's topic, but it definitely did, and that's how I ended up in China. But my start was a bit different to yours. But here we are. We had different starts, but we're here. Love it so much
and
for you.
I want to quickly, it go back to that. I'm saying, that's why when we started the episode, I'm saying, please, these political parties, can they do something? Can they? There's a lot of graduates who have amazing ideas, but no one is giving them funding. I'm not saying those who get fundings, but apparently someone said the young people get fundings, but then go splash champagnes and buy cars. We know there are people who are doing that, but not all the potatoes are rotten.
True.
Not all
other people are suffering.
Other people are suffering, and we have a lot of talented, amazing, creative people in South Africa, but we are not getting opportunities. And that's why we are here today. But I'm grateful for this opportunity.
I'm grateful too. I was about to say, do we have regrets? And I think we've both kind of touched up on the part that we're grateful. I don't have regrets.
I don't.
We're not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's amazing every day. It's everything has pros and cons.
Yes.
Like we can be here and people can, because there's a lot of YouTubers or us here or whatever you do, TikTok or whatever we can call you, that we, how social media is, you show the good. So every time people see people
and they think they have it easy.
Oh yeah, it's great. And I was on a TikTok live the other day and they're like, oh, I'm sure it's so easy in China. You guys should A, B, C, D, E. And funny story again, I thought, because there was a girl called, is it Awande,
something wrong.
I don't know if it was Awande or Mawande Munu or something. I can't remember.
What did she say?
Mube, sorry, I don't know. Sorry, I hope I didn't swear someone because I'm not Zulu. Don't attack me. She used to do like demos and stuff. You know, when you watch people's demos, it looks, oh, it's an apple. Apple, can you say apple? And then you're like, that's what I'm doing. Now, because it's demos, you're watching demos, they're doing yellow. High five. Wow, yes. It is yellow. Red. So when you watch the demos, you think that's the reality of the classroom. And it's not.
It's not.
It's not the reality of what you're going to do when you arrive. Maybe other schools it's like that. I don't know.
No.
But guys, teaching is not. It's a lot.
I've learned a lot in this journey.
We did.
Same. I think I've grown, and before I came here, I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this? And I thought I had that idea as well. Oh, it's easy. Then I came here, but unfortunately, the school my first school, they trained us. They didn't want people with like experience. They wanted people. They trained us, and the amount of work teachers put. So grateful for my teachers. I'm so grateful because, guys, we work.
No, Raberik.
You work.
For every second, every minute, every hour.
Remember, these people cannot understand, especially if you are going to be a preschool teacher, a kindergarten teacher.
The foundation.
These
you are
people,
the foundation.
It's not like home. Your English teacher is Xhosa or Zulu or Sotho. Immediately that she will translate.
Yeah, and the kids will understand.
You can't translate because you don't know Chinese. You can't speak Mandarin. So whatever you say, the kid, you say it in English, the kid must understand.
Yeah, so you have to overperform
to
make sure that they get what you're trying to say.
What you say.
Right.
So it's not easy, and people think it's not. It's easy. You just get there and do it. Oh, guys, Shem, it's not.
And I think what I've learned, and I don't want to get too much into the details of what happens at schools and the teaching. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to touch. We don't want to get into that. Okay. But I want to say that how important it is to have a work-life balance.
Yes.
Looking at the first city I was in, I was one of, at some point, 4 foreigners. So when I got there, I was, my school had 2 teachers from Serbia. When COVID hit, they went home.
Oh my
then
God.
I became the only teacher at the school. And then they hired a girl from Morocco. And then the other day, we're just walking around the city, and we bumped into this other Chinese male with a foreigner, with 2 foreigners. There was a white guy. Yeah, and I think a guy from Morocco as well. So it was just the 4 of us. It became a community of 4. So we didn't have too many Western restaurants, Western anything. So a lot of the times when we knocked off from work, you go to your apartment.
Yes.
And also, of course, because COVID, we spent quite some time indoors. So you went through all those emotions. You're scared. You don't know what's going on, whatever. It passed, and we're grateful. But in that moment when you don't have a place to offload to, it was tough.
Yeah.
Like being in smaller cities depends on your personality.
Yeah.
Because I now grew up in Joburg. I'm not used to
small cities. And interact and socializing with people. You're a social person. Yeah, but a little bit. But you are. She can text. I don't think like this you are, but I feel like you're very active on these apps because I can't multitask. If I'm here, I'm here. If I'm here, you know. And when you are actually good when it's come to
social media, but
not Pella texting and like people who are within you within your space. You're good at having like 3 conversation on WhatsApp and 2 conversation on WeChat. I cannot do that.
Really? I don't think I've done. When do I do that? I don't even know when do I do that?
No, but I don't know. But I feel like you always show me sending VNs.
I can't type. Guys, I can't type for nothing. I'll never type. I have friends that will write me a Bible, and it frustrates me to read it because I would rather send a voice note. And then there are friends that are frustrated by a voice note. They would rather type. I'm the person to voice note.
Yeah.
But besides that, like that doesn't help. Like when I'm saying that you need human interactions. You need to, at the time, all of us, it was like, okay, the Moroccan girl that worked with me, we would have days where we would hang out, like, okay, let's watch a movie. Yeah. But still, it was different because there was a time I visited my friend in Sujo. Yeah. Ziyakhala in Sujo. We were so you come, Sujo was what Shanghai is today. Yes, people were partying in Sujo. Sujo was the place a community. So now you go and you visit people in cities where it's going down. You are there on social. People are all white party on the boat. When you are in there in a city of 3 foreigners and you're like, why am I here? Yeah. Like it was, I'm a person by nature. I like being indoors, but by choice. Yeah. Like I want to have the option to say, okay, today I feel like going out. Tina, let's go out. Or let me call another friend. Let's go out. Or let's have lunch. Or let's have dinner. Or let's go to Groove. Whatever. As long as the option is there. Imagine not having it. Like Aiko, Agna, Western. The only Western thing we had was KFC and McDonald's. Now nothing you are forced to eat that even if you don't want. That's the only option you have. You are forced to cook even if you don't want. So the city was not my favorite city. Okay, so when I was done with that, I was like, my next city is what? Where did I go next? Sujo. Oh, you intentionally applied in Sujo. You like, I wanted to. Yeah, I'm going back to Sujo. Yeah. I'm going back to Sujo. Yeah, that is the place to be. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you realize that, you know what? I need human. I'm not. Yeah, I around can't. Me. You can't. Even I know I know that you also like your space, but also you want to have an option. Yeah, I like that. My first city, whatever. In my first city, I feel like because the school we had a lot of foreigners already. They hired four South African girls. See, that's different. I didn't even have a South African girl. It was a small city. Anything. But it was a coastal city. It was like Durban. It was a coastal city. It was the city I was supposed to be in. I feel like one of you guys took my job. Guys, my papers were delayed. I was supposed to be in that city in September. Really? Yes. And there were a lot of schools. How do you know? I know the city you went to. Don't act like I don't know where you went to. She knows very well I know where you went to. One of you heifers took my job. They're like, oh, we had to replace you because your documents are taking so long. And then they were like, maybe me and you don't know. But anyway, it was you. Yeah. You see, my first friend. I connected with the first people who were my friends. We connected at work. We supported each other. We upload. The only thing we didn't have, there was no, like, there was foreign community, but from other countries, America, UK, like it was diverse. And South Africans, we were there. We met. We just clicked. We talked and we clicked. You're gonna click with South Africans we clicked, most of the time. We formed a friendship. Today we're still talking. We're okay. Maybe we are not that close like before because sometimes situations can make you guys friends. Yeah, being around people. But I'm glad that even though now we are friends and we have found other friends, because you can't. Yeah, when you move, you're gonna make the friends there. Yeah. So, but we still talk. We're okay. We still help each other if we need each other. We're still there. Yeah, but so for me, such interaction wise with human beings, it wasn't difficult. But Western restaurants, now we also didn't have that much. But we will meet up with other foreigners and bring different food and cook. So that made it a little bit, better. We know that we have a certain bar that every Tuesday, if you go there, we didn't even have that. You will meet Ghanaian people. You will meet Ugandan. Oh, the first guys, they are my brothers. They're from Uganda. They were those guys. My birthday, they made it so special. I'm so grateful. Those are my brothers. I told them that we are going to be we are going to be friends forever, even though we're going to like go
our different ways, because China, they don't give you like 5 years contracts. You get like 1 year contract, 2 year contracts, and if you don't like to stay there, you can move. Or if they feel like, oh, we are done with you, they can also let you go. So I'm really grateful that I met genuine people, like African brothers. We were like a family. They would call us this Ugandan brothers cook and call us. We'll go there, eat their food. I mean, I love food, so I
She does.
So my first city, we get to connect with other Africans who are really nice. I know some other African people are not nice towards South Africans because of the xenophobia thing. We didn't get those vibes with
How do you feel
guys.
South Africans are to South Africans in China?
Yo, bazongikhansela shem. Yo.
Hi, moving on.
Well, I don't want, because sometimes if you don't know people, you will have assumptions. But I'm gonna talk about when we are in social spaces, because in social spaces, it's where you get to meet a lot of people.
Right.
Not personally, but I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know if it's class. What is it? Social class. What is it? Yeah, but I feel
classism.
Like there's classism. For me, I feel like there's classism. There are people that when you see, instead, like that, they give you that look that you don't
belong here.
Yeah, you look. This is the. Yeah, and then there's those groups when you pass. I'm gonna in a social space here. When you pass, they give you that with Tinanje. No, we are here. So there's a lot of classism. I don't know why, and I don't know why we doing it. We're doing it to each other as South Africans. You know what? Let me tell you something. Even after African other people from other African countries, they always say South Africans, we don't support each other. They always tell us, with you South Africans don't support each other. Imagine if people from other countries
can see it.
They see it and they tell us, what's wrong with you? What do you South Africans? Why are you like this to each other? I always say, I don't know.
People will say people don't owe you anything, I guess.
Yeah, people. Well, we don't know. True. Yeah, people don't owe us anything.
It wouldn't hurt anyone just to say hi. I've heard stories from friends that would be like, "Oh, I started at my new school and like I saw there's a South African or two and I was excited. It's like fine, there's someone from home." Yeah, because it always is comforting to know there's someone.
And then until they give you the eye. Who are
doesn't
you?
mean just because we are from SA,
yeah. But we should respect people's. Some people will tell you straight, I'm not here to make friends. Okay, it's okay. I'm not here to make friends. We are working together. Yes, that's okay. But I don't know. We are losing morals, values. I don't know.
It doesn't hurt anyone, but okay.
I don't know.
You know how
just to be nice, to be kind.
Do you know how nerve-wracking it is to arrive first day at work and not know anyone? It would be nice for someone to just be like just being nice to you, because you're new, you don't know anyone. You're trying to figure out like, oh, who do you talk to on your breaks? Who can you go to for help? Like, would it kill you to just be like, hey, this is what's happening here, this is how we do things? Like, I remember when I got to our school, like as soon as they saw me, there was like a big meeting, and the two ladies I was working with, they were like, girl, we're giving you the tea. Because we were all in the hall, and then they were like, okay, the rest of the meeting is going to be in Chinese, so you guys don't have to be here. We went to your class. Okay. We sat down, and they were like, this is what's happening. They didn't know me from above, so they didn't have to. It was South African ladies, and they were so nice. They were like, we're going to help you. This is where you find the songs. This is where you find this. This is what system we're using. It's a bit tricky. We're also still trying to find our feet. But if you have any questions, also like, this one, don't trust. This one, don't. Like, they sat me down tips. The same time. They didn't even ask 1,000. They were like,
this is what's happening.
This is how you survive.
Yeah.
And they had my back. Like, they were like, if one said, guys, we're not doing this, and I got us.
Yeah.
just follow my
Yeah.
lead. And we're
Yeah.
like, girl, cool.
Yeah.
And she would stand up for all of us and say, we, you know,
Yeah.
so like, it's, and then you get other people that just, ngathi you are there to take their job.
I know, abanye they interview you. Ubufunda which university you went to? Oh,
why does that matter?
I don't know. Like, you know, and first I ignored that, but now I got, especially when I was living in Shanghai, I used to get those questions all the time. Which university did you go to?
Oh, maybe people just want to be like, oh, okay, I went there too. Which year? It's
really?
just I don't know.
Anyway, that's cancel. Let's say we are jealous of other people's friendship.
Just be nice.
Maybe
guys.
we want to be part of any groups. No.
Hey, right. Sorry, guys.
I don't want. We just want people to be kind, be nice to each other. We don't have to be friends. Just be civil.
Guys. Yeah. Anyway, once you find your clique or your people, it's okay. Yeah. Stick with, even if you have just genuine
people.
Yeah. Even if it's just one friend, it's important to have someone like on a day you're not okay. You can say to me, I'm not okay. Can we hang out?
Yeah.
Can we cry together? Or can we just go watch a movie? Because if you just go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home. I've watched of late on TikTok people sharing stories. Oh, now I'm going back home. They didn't even last a year, and I'm not there to, you know. And they'll say, oh, I was very lonely, or people, you know. There's also that loneliness factor. It's so important to try and find at least one person that can, because it's one thing if you're on your phone and you can offload at home and say, oh, I had a terrible day today, I'm not okay. They will empathize with you. But if I tell you, you get it even more because we're both here. You know what I'm going through. At home, they'll say, yeah, so sorry. It's going to be fine. But it's a different vent when it's someone that knows exactly what you're going through, because we're both here. Yeah. So it's important to also find people here, which again, when people are not open to opening up their circles to accept new people, there are people out there that are left without friends or support. It's sad, but it's fine, guys.
I wish
we have a choice to not
each other.
If
we don't have to be friends, we just need to support each other, because we go through a lot. And some people, there's a girl who died of a heart attack at some point here, so we don't know, maybe it's because of we don't know what's happening. But it's really important to have a family, to have a community. And it doesn't mean you have to have everyone's number. You have to just have some people to talk to.
True. It's
really, really important. I can't stress this enough to anyone who's in China or someone who wants to come to China. Ungazenzi uRambo, ungazenzi uVan Damme, ungazenzi uRobert Copper. Hey, you will crash.
You will.
You can't do everything by yourself. Yeah, you can't. Even if you're the most, but I'm bubbly, like I'm so hyper. Yeah. But there are certain days where I shut down. I shut down and I want to be alone. Before I wasn't like that before I came to China. But now it happens. I just want to be alone. Everything is just overwhelming. Everything just overwhelming. So, yeah. There are advantages and disadvantages of living abroad.
Yeah, financially, from where we come from, definitely more. Try to save, guys. Saving is important. That balance of because you can get lost in the partying. There's so much that happens here, and you can get lost in the sauce. So don't forget why you're here. Try to make sure that you save and you know. Each to their own. Don't compare yourself to your friends, guys. Again, like the conversation we had earlier on, there are certain friends that may not understand. Oh, I can't go out this weekend because I don't have the money to, you know.
Yes.
You have financial obligations at home and they don't. They again, choosing those friends wisely that don't put that pressure on you, because if you pressure yourself to be in certain cliques just so you can do what they're doing and be seen around them and forget Guti when they don't send a cent home.
Oh God,
you'll be in trouble.
Oh God. Oh, I'm happy for those who don't have any. Who don't support at home, who just here working for themselves.
No, it's nothing wrong with it. It's those people that feel the pressure to
feeling
be
the
in
pressure
those
to fit
circles.
in. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
so then you compromise yourself while you're trying to do what other people that are from a different background are doing. It's gonna get you in trouble. So focus on your situation.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say, no, I can't do this weekend. We don't have. When we don't have, we don't have. Like, actually, today, let's go sleep.
Me. Just because I'm not married, Chomi, ungizondela ukuthi nje, Chomi, you did not come with dinner yami. Chomi, I'm not married. I don't have money. I don't have to show up just to please you. You know very well my situation. Another thing, some people will say, but you need to show up for your friends. Yes, you need to show up for your friends.
Absolutely.
If your budget is okay. If you feel like, okay, this month I can go and have brunch with Ukubo. This month I can go and have I can go and meet 3 friends this weekend. Yeah, but I can't pinch on myself because in Sabuguti I'm gonna lose you as a friend. That's the danger is. I shouldn't be doing because now I wanna please you. Yes, you're my friend. Well, in a relationship, you know, if friendship is also a relationship, we should meet each other halfway. Kungabi khona yabona olandela omunye ngathi manje uncenga friendship. It should ibe both sides. Ingabi one-sided.
Absolutely.
But have a conversation. Chomi, I really want to be there. I can't. I don't even have to explain myself what I'm going through. There are people. You know what? We're not talking about friends.
No,
we were just. I don't wanna go there.
Don't.
I don't wanna go there.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Thank you. Before they cancel me.
Sip. It's sip.
But Benfunuguti. I just wanna say quickly, like my spirit is not leaving me. Yeah, I'm preaching. There are certain people who umuntu uzokubuza lot of questions. I was not okay. Atumuntu and why you didn't tell me? I was not ready to tell you. Yo, you should have told me. I'm your friend. I understand, but sometimes I'm not in the right space. Do you understand? I want to be in my shell. I want to be in my box.
Yeah.
I want to deal with it.
Like yesterday, we literally didn't speak. We shut down. It was today. I was like, siyago, because we talk a lot, but it's like you can tell when we're not okay.
Yeah.
And also, it was like we give each other that space.
We do.
Like we can tell. Good, okay. I could tell you're not okay.
Space.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna say, hey, no way, yesterday you didn't text me. It's just a matter of are you okay today?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So you need support abroad, whether you're in South Arabia, South Korea.
Doesn't matter where you are.
But if you can be alone, it's okay because other people are like, oh, I don't wanna have friends because now I have to go out. No, you can have friends, you can tell your friends, stand up for yourself. I can't come.
Me.
I don't have money.
To go out.
You
don't drink alcohol.
Oh, you
don't
can come to my house. You can come to my house. I come.
Yeah.
You really want to see me? Come to my house.
When are you cooking?
When I'm cooking, I really want to cook fish, but I have fish in my house that I want to cook. I want to bake actually, but I can't because Miss Han here doesn't eat seafood. I really want to make that fish, but now I'm like, oh, I really wanted to make that fish.
What fish is this?
It's the red one. It's, what is it called? I don't know. But it's red. It's nice.
For me, for you, I'll try it.
It's okay. I'll make it red wine. So you can come and taste my fish.
Yes, on your channel.
On my channel. Try your food. All right, you have to test it and rate me. Guess this new recipe. I'm trying it. All right. Yeah. Guys, don't be scared to go abroad because at home, if you're not lucky, because some people, let's say other people are lucky, other people maybe they have connections.
Yeah.
If you see that you're not getting lucky at home, try other countries.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people trying to get into China. Guys, there's other countries too.
South Korea,
it's okay.
Taiwan,
if you want to come
Vietnam,
here, it's okay. If you feel like too much time has passed and you still can't get a job here, there's other places.
South Korea. And I wanna also say this, China is not like before we came. It's also expensive to live here now. It's not like before. When I came in 2019, I would just buy groceries under 500 RMB. Now I spend more than that, even on transport. So it's not the same
Is it
anymore.
do you feel like also it's cities?
I think it's cities.
Also, I remember my first city, my salary was so low.
Yeah.
But I was surviving and I was buying so much. But also, like, at the time, I didn't know the stores that have mayonnaise and baked beans and South African spices and tennis biscuits and Dioros and because now when you start going to those stores to shop, that's where it hits you. But you miss home. You miss that taste of home. So the more things that you buy from home, that's expensive. But if you walked into a grocery, I want to challenge us.
Yeah.
We've stopped going to a grocery store. We're going to Izumai. Next week, her and I are going to do groceries. We're going to walk to the mall and not walk to the mall.
What is this girl talking about?
We're going to Izumai.
I've never been in
Izumai is like the Woolies of...
I think China has ruined me.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I'm challenging us because we will rather buy the phone than to go to a store. I don't know when
it's
last
so
I went
convenient.
to a grocery. I used to do that in my
they
first
deliver
city.
1 hour, 30 minutes. They deliver whatever anything that I want.
No, but like, let's go. Okay. Just like to get out the house.
Yeah. So, would you say coming to China was the best decision?
It was a good decision, but also one thing
improve your life. How is it like
financially? It's improved my life, but like I just wanted to touch up on the point that the fear that I had the most about coming abroad was losing someone in the family while you're abroad. And I remember when I posted about the passing of my dad, and people are like, "This is why I'm so scared to go abroad. What if my parents or someone dies?" And I'm like, don't let that be the reason you get scared, because my reality doesn't have to be yours. Some people have been here more than 10 years and have never lost one family member, and they went home and never lost a family member. So just because some of us were, I don't even want to say unlucky, I'm not going to question God, but it happened. And so but just saying, Guti, don't let your fears be the reason you don't go abroad. I think it would much rather be something to earn something abroad than to be sitting back at home doing nothing. So those graduates that are sitting at home, guys, also teaching is not the only thing you can do abroad. Do the research, do the homework. Some people are au pairing. You don't want to au pair. There's other remote jobs.
Au pair is limited. If you're under 26, let me say under 25, because if you're 25, you're only going to have 1 year. Yeah, but if you're under 25 and you're a graduate, or you're just taking a gap year, and au pairing doesn't need a degree. If you have your driver's license and your matric, I think you can apply. You can go.
And it's not just USA. There's au pair in China, everywhere.
So you can just apply for that as well.
And other jobs. In your field of study. Some people are engineers. They're everywhere. So just apply, guys, and rather than to sit at home. And you can use
it to penetrate other, because some people need like for example, there's a lady on TikTok. She went to do au pair in China. She ended up studying, and now she's working there. So
nice.
Yeah, but it's guys, like, find ways, because
to
now
create more opportunities for
yourself. So let's move away from being ashamed of, I'm
what will they say? I'm au pairing.
I'm gonna go there and be what is it, caretaker, caregiver. I'm gonna. You know why today a lot of Nigerians are all over the world?
They don't mind.
They don't mind
certain jobs.
They don't mind. They don't mind. They're fearless. They go there. They know they have a plan. They're strategic. Not because all of them they wanted to be au pair or clean, but look at this. The way I see it, you just need to enter.
And then create more opportunities
and find opportunities for yourself. So guys, apply. Like that step, you need just that visa able to you approved. Say UK, where you want to go,
right?
And then you can start planning your life.
Sure. And I think we wish everyone all the best. You know, make those hard decisions. It's not going to be easy going abroad. It's not
and
easy.
we know
We
people
miss our
don't have
family
money
and whatever. Yeah.
You can go into. I have a friend who came to China. She took a loan, and she paid for it like within like 6 months working here. Because I know that most of the time you want the flight money. Some people can't afford flight.
Right.
So and then when you get there, sometimes they provide the accommodation, especially if you are pairing or teaching. Some schools provide accommodation.
You can say like, I don't have enough. Can you please help me? They'll take it from your salary. You know, your first salary or whatever. You guys will negotiate, but try.
Yeah, guys.
And we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for the episode this week. I'm even struggling to talk, so not gonna cry in camera. All right. Please end the show for us.
Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in, Laga Unashamed of My Journey podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, press that like, honey, comment, sugar. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for loving us, for watching us, for like going with us, great journey. You know. We love you so much, Kesana. Now we are wrapping it. We are saying, 再见.